Welcome to 2019. As is pretty routine, we're going to make a quick video on what you guys can expect in 2019 from both of us here and Chelsea and everything else. I say quick, but we do have a lot to cover, so I will try and be as quick as possible. And hopefully, this should be like one of the only sit-down videos we ever do this year. Our plan is to kind of stop these, but we'll get into that further now. So none of this is like a resolution or a promise. This is just stuff we want to try and achieve in 2019. But we'll be doing our best to kind of make sure it kind of happens. So during this video, we'll be throwing some polls up. So if you want to take a vote on something, then it should appear up in this top corner here. Tell them, Pablo, make sure you vote. Make sure you vote. I'll throw some timestamps in the description if there's something that you want to skip over or something you desperately want to know, then go check out the timestamps and you'll be able to see what we talk about when in the video. I do want this to be quick, but if it is long, I apologise. So then, we'll have a quick little reflection of 2018 and, you know, what we've learned, what we've done. So we started 2018 off with 2,500-ish subs. And we're finishing the year on 32,500-ish subs. So that was a crazy year. I managed to get over 30,000 in 1 year. Like, that's absolutely crazy. Some videos have been hits. We've had a video go viral, which we didn't expect because that video was very thrown together, I'm not going to lie. But hey, it benefited the channel. And we've definitely had some videos that have not landed at all. Definitely not done very well. It's all part of the learning process. And then there was Vlogmas. Now that just did not go as planned, and I will not be doing daily videos anytime in the near future. That was very unorganised. A lot of things didn't go to plan. There was a lot of problems we were having, and it just, yeah. Moving on. So in 2019, we're going to learn from kind of everything we've learned over the past 2 years. Because obviously we've almost been doing this 2 years now, so it is crazy to think we've been doing that, but we still don't really know what we're doing as such. Like, we're still learning. It's not, you know, something we just could, like, yeah, you guys understand. But this year we're going to try and make like a proper name for ourselves. You know, we're already been on the radar of like Julius K9, but obviously we'd like to, you know, expand out into other companies and hopefully, you know, but also start getting maybe invited to events, maybe hosting our own events. You know, there's lots that could happen. That this year we're gonna try and push for some things. You know, we haven't really met any of you guys or done anything like that. That is something we do want to do, and that'll be probably just UK based for now, but still at least we can meet some of yous, see/meet. Now the majority of what we're aiming for is generally going to be towards the end of the year, because obviously we have Winston inbound. So while Winston's a puppy, obviously the content will kind of be creating itself. They'll be doing things that we can't expect. You know, there'll be a lot of videos puppy based that are just going to be coming out, exactly like Pablo's. You know, there was a lot to cover. So in terms of content, that's kind of going to be covered for a good couple of months of, definitely there's going to be stuff going on. First walks, first baths, you know, the dynamic between these two. There's a lot that could be happening. Now, it is difficult to film a dog because they're very unpredictable. I don't know how easy it's going to be to film two, so, you know, for the first couple of weeks or whatever, you're going to have to bear with us, because it's like, do we film Pablo, do we film Winston? Like, if they're playing together and they're in the same shot, fine, but when they're both separate, like, who do we film? There's going to be a lot to think about, but hopefully we can nail it for you guys and get you the best content possible while this one falls asleep in my arms. So our main goal for this year, and just in general for like the years to come, is just to be so much more organised, because Vlogmas was so unorganised and it really did show, or at least I think it really showed. I know some of you guys enjoyed it. A lot of you guys pointed out a lot of things. Very stressful, but want to be a lot more organised, have videos properly planned, properly laid out. Organisation is absolutely 100% key for anything, so we need to be organised. Know what we're filming, know when we're filming it, know when we're editing it, replying to comments, everything like that. We're going to be just a lot more organised, and the channel should run so much more smoothly. There should never be any like thrown together videos. Everything should be planned, organised, and that will stop them videos where you find me just kind of rambling at the start, rambling at the end, because they're not organised and they just want to update you guys and stuff. We'll have maybe like proper update videos rather than throwing me rambling onto another video. But even videos like this where you think that I'm rambling, like now I have a proper like list and organisation, so I know what I'm saying and I don't miss anything, because I don't want to edit stuff back. I'm like, oh, I didn't say that, oh, I should have said this, or now I can just read off that and get it out. So it's not scripted, it's just giving me bullet points to remember what to say, so I'm still doing a little bit of rambling. But when I ramble, I do miss points and I do say probably not the wrong thing, but not the right thing. Some videos will require me talking, and that's just how it's going to be if I'm explaining something, but we'll keep it to a minimum, we'll keep it very short, and we won't just blabber on, we'll just get the key points out, and then the video will be as it is or what it needs to be. We do want to make content that's easy for you guys to watch as well, like it is, you can just sit down, watch a quick 3-minute video and not have to be listening, you know, just a bit of music or something like that. Because I appreciate not everyone's got time for like a 15-minute video, but just wants to see a little update, so we'll be trying to balance it out a lot better than we have been. So we'll be sticking to 3 videos a week like we were towards the end of last year. Obviously, this is kind of subject to change. It depends how much mayhem these two are causing. There might be some more videos, but at shorter length. But we'll have to see what they're getting up to, really. The channel name. Now, this is something a lot of you guys have mentioned, and I've tried to reply to a lot of you saying basically the same thing. Will we be changing the name when Winston arrives? Now, the answer is yes. But Pablo is always our main man. He's always going to be our first pug. And he's the one who started the channel. This was his channel. So we think it's only right that we keep Pablo's name in it. It's fine, we're keeping your name in it. You don't have to worry. It's still yours. Hey. But yeah, it feels like we've created almost a brand, if you can call it that, for like That Pug Pablo, so we don't really want to get rid of it. So what we will be doing is changing the name to, drumroll please, That Pug Pablo and Co. Well, artwork TBC, to be, it's going to change. It'll make a bit more sense as we explain a bit more, but to be honest, we don't know how many pugs we're going to have, whether we're going to have boys, girls, we might change and have something not a pug to add in the mix. We did think about calling it maybe like the Pug Brothers, but then what if we got a sister, so then we'd have to change the name again. Whereas And Co just covers everything that isn't Pablo, so we can just, yeah. Which kind of brings us nicely into the next point of bringing more family content onto this channel. Now I know for a fact some of you won't like this, some of you probably won't mind, some of you will probably like it. Take your vote. Some people are here for just Pablo, some people are here for the family dynamic between Pablo and us, and obviously then there's going to be Winston in the mix. Now our content will always be pug orientated because at the end of the day our lives revolve around Pablo, everything is to do with him or related to him in some way. You just pooped on my pillow. So a lot of people come to the channel just thinking that we are another Doug the Pug. That's, we want to be completely different. We don't want to just be replicating his content. He does his own thing, we do our own thing. We're not trying to copy him, we're not trying to do what he does. So if you're wanting Doug the Pug style content, that's the place to go. Because we want just like a real life touch to the channel, we want to show you what it's like to really live with a pug. I know this might upset some people, but that's just how it is. Like we split our Christmas Day video between my own personal channel and Pablo's channel, whereas I think realistically we should have just put them on one channel just together in one whole video. We have always been open about the fact that, we're involved and it's not just Pablo, so it shouldn't really be a surprise to anyone that that's the direction we're really wanting to take the channel. I've seen a lot of people complain that the channel's called That Pug Pablo, so why are you on it? Well, we're going to be changing the name to That Pug Pablo and Co. And loophole, we are the Co, so we will be on the channel and it'll be in the channel's name. Tough. So let's go on to social media now. I believe we've spread ourselves a bit too far too early on, and we really want to just narrow where we put our content down into kind of basically just YouTube and Instagram. Now we have a Twitter, but it literally just posts videos when we post them. Like I don't use it. I've never even been on it for about 6 months, so if you guys have left messages I do apologise, but it is completely unmanned. I have my own personal Twitter, Chelsea has her own personal Twitter, and we use neither of them. I haven't even posted on my Twitter in 3 years, so we're just going to get rid of basically all of them. They are just a bit of the waste, and like I said, we're just spreading ourselves far too far. I think we just need to narrow down, concentrate, focus on just one or two and get them like really, really good before we start trying to move into other aspects and elements of different social medias and whatever. So like I said before, I do have my own personal channel, which, as I just said before, I want to be bringing more of that onto here, so that's kind of a pointless channel to have really at the moment. So the likelihood will be that I'll be removing that channel, probably. I don't know. I personally did want to make some gaming content, some car content, which I won't be bringing onto this channel definitely, because that's like in no way pug related. I have the tools to stream, so I could always set up on Twitch, but like I said, I don't know. It's something I want to do, I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I might just never do it, but like I said, we want to kind of narrow ourselves down. But I'll probably make a video on that channel discussing that in more detail. So going off that, a lot of people have asked us about making that That Pug Pablo Facebook page. And again, we don't really use Facebook, me and Chelsea, like our own personal Facebooks, we don't really use them. And it is a lot of extra work to then run a Facebook page, you know, getting messages across multiple platforms is a nightmare. Even just having Instagram and YouTube, Chelsea's sending me stuff that people have sent me on YouTube previously, and the crossover is hard to, so getting a third one in the mix is just, it's going to be a nightmare. So we're not making a Facebook page. We probably are missing out not being on Facebook, but we're a YouTube channel, so we're going to stay on YouTube. I think that's the best way to look at it. Although I would like to maybe create a Snapchat for Pablo, because Snapchat doesn't deal with like direct messages and all stuff like that. I mean, it does, but we won't be running it like that. We'll just be literally sending you guys like daily content of Pablo, stupid things, you know, sort of like little behind the scenes stuff and stuff that won't ever make it onto YouTube because we don't have our camera, because obviously we have our phones with us 24/7. So just little things, you know, we could throw on Snapchat. And to be honest, personally, I think some of my Snapchats that I send are absolutely hilarious. So I think you guys would enjoy it. Now then, everything from this point on involves a little bit of investment from us. And we don't mind investment. And I like being completely honest and open with you guys about like every aspect of YouTube. Now a little while ago, in December I think it was, I said that my money troubles were sorted that I was having. I was completely wrong. They never got sorted. I bought one of Chelsea's Christmas presents 6 months ago, and the rest of them I bought with a tax rebate. And then I had to pay for Winston, which wasn't cheap. And before everyone asks, he was £1,000. So I'm currently at a stage where I can't afford a new pair of jeans, because I've ripped my ripped jeans and I can't buy a new pair. So that's where we're at for money. But let's not get distracted about how frustrated I am with this whole situation and stressed. But one thing we need to do is register Pablo now as a business, obviously earning money from YouTube now. However, that money is currently completely 100% on hold. We can't touch it at all, not until we've set up as a business. So then we can pay proper taxes on it and all stuff like this. So even Pablo's first paycheck video, that one, I ended up actually just personally paying for it, and I was just overexcited and just wanted to make that video. So, you know, that wasn't actually, he hasn't had a first paycheck yet. And that, as you can see, was 7 months ago. So, not to bore you and to be quick, to register as business, we're probably going to need an accountant, because we've got a lot of things that we bought for the business as such. And once it gets set up, it'll be fine. I don't really need one. I just need one to help us get set up and, you know, register companies and all stuff like this. I don't know how to do it. I have no idea. Which obviously accounting isn't cheap, and I don't have the money. Although I do have the money in Pablo's account, but I can't pay them with that until they get paid to let me release that money to pay them, but then I can't. It's a nightmare. So like I said, I've been absolutely snookered with this for about 6 months, and it's just frustrating at this point. Anyways, P.O. Box. A lot of people have asked about this. We would love to get a P.O. Box, and we will be getting a P.O. Box as soon as we get everything sorted. Again, this is something we'll have to pay for, and we really don't mind paying for it. It's something we'd love to do, but we're just waiting for this pay to be sorted, and then we can start doing this stuff. But yeah, then you guys can send us whatever you want to send us, letters, artwork, whatever you've got. It'll also help us out massively, obviously, when we're dealing with companies and things. So it's something we're definitely doing. Merchandise. Now, a lot of people have asked for this, but to be honest, I'm doing it for my own personal benefit, because as you've probably noticed, I have about 3 outfits. Now, making 3 videos a week means that every week you get the same 3 outfits on all separate videos. A lot of you guys are very observant and have pointed that out, but if I wore the same design That Pug Pablo merchandise t-shirt, nobody would be bothered, because it's merchandise. It's seen as business, and you know. So from us personally, it's just for wearing in the videos and kind of having it a bit more professional. Now, designing my own clothes is weirdly something that I've always kind of wanted to do, but I never really thought I'd ever get an opportunity or a chance to do so. I do actually have a GCSE in textiles, which I think I got a B, maybe a C, can't remember. Just as an FYI for you guys. So it is something I've been interested in, obviously, since I was younger. So I'd hopefully be able to get some cool designs out to you guys, you know, because my cousin is a graphic designer, so I would probably end up working with her and trying to get some really cool designs out for you guys, and then we could have like our own little cool range, and yeah, it'd be awesome. But again, we'll make probably a full video about this when the time comes that we're going to actually be doing it. Obviously, we're going to have to register the business, we're going to have to buy like an initial stock level of things and pay graphic design and all stuff like this. So yeah, this is probably going to be a bit down the line as well, but it's still something we want to do, which again is a nice transition into our next point, is a website. Obviously, we need somewhere to sell merch. A website is that exact place where we would sell merch, but we do have big plans for a website, like big plans. We want to do a lot of things with this. Again, we'll make a full video when we're actually bringing this out, but we'll give you guys a quick, you know, what we're thinking about. So obviously we'll have the store for like merch, but hopefully we can get some like brand deals with, you know, Julie's Canine and stuff like that. We can maybe sell harnesses, leads, food, toys, you know. Hopefully we could sell more things and not just merch. We could have like an actual shop as such. But we mainly want the website to be a hub that connects all of the social media together. Like I was saying before, we want to kind of narrow it down. If we have this as a central point, you'll be able to see Instagram and YouTube side by side on like one web page, and you'll be able to see our latest video and our latest Instagram post. We want to post lots of articles, help articles about diet, food, nutrition, exercise, all stuff like this, rather than doing videos. Or we'll have videos and like an article with like a video link to it, so you can have different points. And if you want anything to do with a pug, we'd like the That Pug Pablo website to be the one where everyone goes to for help, tips, tricks, store stuff. We want it to be everything. We want it to be everything. We could put some behind the scenes stuff on, how we film videos, what we do, how we set up, how we edit, upload. We could have lots of things on there, like just lots of things. So this is where we could announce events that we're running, events that we are attending, places where you can come meet us. We do meet and greets on there. We can organise everything, have like plans of what we're doing, when we're doing, so you guys can see. That'll help us avoid doing these rambling videos, because it could all be on there just as, like a blog. Also, I have made my own games before. I do have an A-level and GCSE in media gaming. So we could even have a little Pablo game on there of some sorts. Don't know what. But the possibilities are genuinely endless for that, so we're going to work hard on it. But obviously it requires a lot of time and a lot of effort for that one. And I think a lot of people forget that I do have a full-time job, so it is difficult to get time to do that on top of everything else. But we'll be trying our absolute hardest to make these sort of things happen for you guys. So we're maybe getting a bit ahead of ourselves on what we're trying to do with the channel, only been at 30,000. I think that's a hell of a lot, but in terms of the YouTube scale, it's maybe not too much. But this year we really want to make an effort and have a real go at doing YouTube properly. And up until this kind of point, it has just been a bit... I enjoy editing, I enjoy making these videos, but a lot of videos feel like I need to make a video, here's a video. But I want to have proper thought going into these videos, actually acting on the creative ideas that I do have, and spending that bit extra time just being able to bring them to life rather than think of an idea and just making a video on it. Plan it for a month ahead, get all the like props I need, spend time just in the background doing prep work and all stuff like this, because I believe we can make much better content than we've been bringing out recently. There's been a lot of stresses from work, and I shouldn't bring that onto YouTube. Try and make the best content we can make, and I believe some of the videos you've seen on this channel, I think we can do so much better. 100% do. And now we're getting Winston, I think there's some ideas I've got in my head that I want to pursue this year. But the following we've amassed already, obviously 32,000, like this is absolutely crazy and mind-boggling, and I can't honestly thank you guys enough. You guys are the reason we're here. But I do think we have a lot more to give, and we've only really scratched the surface of what we can do and what we have planned. And becoming a YouTuber was really nothing but a dream that once had. But if we make this year count, then that dream could become a possibility. Like it's not now as far away as I thought it was. And honestly, there is nothing I want more than to be able just to spend 24/7 at home with this fella, doing honestly what I love doing. Spending time with him, making videos, editing videos, doing lots of just stuff like that. Oh, and Winston, obviously Winston's going to be here. But like I said, the majority of this year will all be about Winston, what we're doing with him, introducing him into the family. So a lot of this stuff will end up being the end of 2019, possibly even in 2020, but it's what we plan on at least thinking about this year. But yeah, we can get the ball rolling with a few of that stuff, but all we're going to concentrate on to begin with is trying to make Winston the best friend for Pablo in the whole world. So we'll be trying to get them just bonded and together and a little unit and just be best friends, because that's all we want from Winston for Pablo, really. We're getting him for your benefit, not ours. We want you to have a friend. We do. I don't really want to set a subscriber goal this year because, it's not about the numbers, although a 100k subscriber plaque would look very good. Just sat right there. But honestly, I'd be absolutely over the moon even just reaching half that at like 50k this year. I know we got 30,000 last year, but, I don't know whether it's going to keep going, getting more, whether it's going to plateau. You just don't know. But I'd be absolutely over the moon with even half that, that plaque is our overall goal. 100,000, like that's all I ever really want from this channel. Like as a long-term tenure, if we could ever reach that like, that's just so cool to have. That'd be awesome. That'd be truly amazing. But like I said, that's like the whole channel 12, 15 year goal. But with the arrival of Winston, you never know, the channel might blow up. It might not even buck trend and just keep going exactly the same. People might not even like the dynamic between two dogs and just want to see just Pablo, and it could go down. You just don't know. All we can do is just make the best content that we can possibly make, and just fingers crossed that, you know, if you guys are enjoying it, you guys are sharing it. I think I've said enough for this video, so we'll end the video here. Pablo's fed up. Like I said though, this is going to be probably one of the only like real talky videos. The rest of them are all going to be like Pablo based. And next video, there won't even be any talking. So I've done 2 videos worth of talking in 1 video. So there you go. But next video we have visited Winston. So that's going to be super exciting for you guys. So anybody who's made it this far, nice little sneak peek for you. So I hope you guys are excited as we are for 2019. I'm feeling confident that this is the year that we can do it. We can make it. And I'm just going to try and make the best of it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know. At least I feel like if I try my best, that's all I can do. So don't forget to drop your likes in the comments down below. And as always, people, peace out.